Hello, welcome to Star Wars RPG The Encroaching Darkness, Episode 5. I'm Alex Oliver, these are my friends. As you can see, there's some new ones with me, or one familiar face joining the game and one new face joining the game, so I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then I will pass it over to you, Max. So, I'm Alex Oliver, I'm the host of the channel. I make these games happen as well and then produce the videos. So shout out to me. Next to me you've got Big Chris Kidd. Say hello, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself.
Sorry, yes. So I am a fitness coach. I share loads of shit on the internet, demonetized within the first minute.
Cheers, Chris. Appreciate
you. Yeah, so I share loads of stuff to get you fit. I'm a massive nerd. I love Star Wars. That's why we're playing this game. D&D, all things nerdy. So if you want to get fit and find out more, make sure to Google my name. But all my links will be in the description as well.
Next to Chris, we've got long time face on the channel now, but I don't think we've ever done an introduction. Tell us about yourself and what else you've got going on, Dave.
Dave the Grey. I think I've been a hairy game lord for 4 years now, which is quite scary. So if board games are your thing, check out our channel on YouTube, Hairy Game Lords. And obviously I am the most handsome, biggest bearded of the Hairy Game Lords. Long-time Star Wars nerd. So remember seeing things in the cinema. And I'm not talking about the Phantom Menace.
And now I would like to hand over to someone you've seen on my channel up to now, and someone I have played with, and Chris has played with. Johnny, Mr. Johnny Blaze, say hello, introduce yourself, your character for the game.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're truly Johnny Blaze, and as Oliver explained, I am your host for Evolution of RPG. Had the honor of meeting you guys, and besides playing Metanthropes, this is my first Star Wars RPG, which I'm totally stoked about. I'm not going to tell you actually what I do, because then everybody's probably going to leave, but I'll tell you what I got a hobby in. Paranormal investigation. So, I also have a YouTube channel, Johnny Blaze, which I'm sure Oliver might have in the links below. So, yeah, check it out. Looking forward, and let's have a good time.
Thanks, Johnny. It's great to have you in the game. And just before I hand over to Mr. Max, we've got a fresh face on the channel, Mr. Brian C. Introduce yourself, mate.
Hello there, I'm Brian C. I am across the pond over in Canada. I am a long time tabletop RPG player, going just over 40 years of doing this since I was a wee little fella. Star Wars is a big passion of mine. I too have seen the original movies, not those prequel things, back in the theaters in the day. I'm playing an actually Wookiee marauder, so I'm walking around with a huge glaive. Name is Dithral.
Give us your best Wookiee.
Oh my god, I've been trying it. Hasn't been working.
Have you been practicing? Yeah.
Can't quite get it rolling there, but a little bit of work and I'll get it.
See these old boys trying to shame us, Chris. They're trying to young shame us. They're trying to Star Wars generation shame us. I think I might be around about the average age of the crew now. I was on the upper end now. I think it's been dragged up a little bit with Johnny and Bryce joining us. Come on, I'm a young boy with you now, Chris. Max, the one and only, our star guide for the game. It's always great to play in these games that you run, and always great to play with you. So thanks very much for running another one with us, Max. Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Max. I'm the star guy. That's a different abbreviation of a game master or something. I've been playing for a while. I've been playing different systems, D&D, Werewolf, whatever else been there. A lot of different indie games. I met up with Oliver a while back and running different stuff for him. But here tonight, we're here to play a game. And I'm here to tell the many stories that you see around. For as many stars are in the sky, there's always a story to tell. And this is their story for tonight. Alright. Now, from last time, our Temperate crew finally completed their mission they were doing for the original hut. But they decided to head off planet and go where they needed to. But unfortunately, our endearing pilot somehow, the engines didn't do so well. So, somehow, mysteriously, they landed in a single star system that there's a couple planets about, and there was only one planet that they needed to get to that had the parts for their ship. But for Chris, there's a deeper meaning for him to be here. There's a pull that brings him here that nobody else really knows just yet for what the story will unfold for them. As they are flying toward the planet, a unnatural winter storm, the planet is nothing but ice. There are green vegetation, but it's very cold. It's a very white dot, but for some reason there are black, noxious clouds about. And if you can feel the dark, evil presence on this planet. And as he was flying through the planet, for some reason, I don't know, it just didn't want to cooperate for him, but he's successfully at least landed it, but it kind of got stuck for a bit. So they decided to get out and head to the local settlement that's there, try to see if they can get the supplies. And they talked to the local people what was going on, getting what they needed to do, and finally get to the little space dock they had there, port they had, and they went to talk to the there was a droid repair salesman that was there, and there's like, hey, yeah, we do have parts, and especially we have a brand new ship that just came on. And they somehow found out someone claimed their ship and sold it there. But unfortunately, it's about halfway stripped with parts. And this is where we'll begin.
Yeah, also, what you missed was the Empire showed up. And I don't know if it was a Death Star, but the Empire showed up above our planet, and all the people on the planet scattered indoors. We got kicked out of the store we were in, and we're in some place called Thralls. By the way, Max, I was wondering, what's the name did we ever get the name of the planet that we're on?
Oh, no, you never get the planet.
Nah.
It's one of those... You never asked what it was.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did, like. So,
Now, what it is, what I would like to do for you guys, I want you guys to name the planet.
are we gonna name it? Are we building lore?
Yeah. What would you guys like to call it?
Chris, you're good at this stuff, what do you reckon?
Sir Scandinova.
Because it's cold, like Scandinavia.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
okay.
good, Chris. You struggle without AI, yeah?
I struggle with yeah.
So you call it Sir Skanda for short.
Sir Skanda.
Yeah.
Sir Skanda sounds more like a planet's name. There we go.
There we go.
So
I
it's
like
like
that.
Sir Skanda. It's not a well-known planet. It's one of the really outer rim planets, just like right there. But there is an Imperial planet presence. But it was a small, like large transport that came over, and there was an Imperial presence. They hid into a tavern, little inn thing that was there. But they eventually did go to the port.
Yeah, but then everybody's scattered. And we are in Thralls. So what was Thralls again? A bar?
Yeah, it was a bar.
Yeah, and then
It was the next day. You guys stayed
it was
the
the
night.
next day, yeah, right? Because we were in the store, and it was
Yeah.
Atila was trying to do something with the with the droid. He was trying to hack it
Mm-hmm.
to let us get the information about our ship, and they totally fumbled the roll, and they just crashed the droid, and it stopped working. I remember now.
Yep.
That's where we ended.
Yeah. So I would attempt that if he wants to hack it, it's going to be a hard difficulty with a red.
To try again, because it just shut down right at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
It was like a
so
skull
it
and
basically-
crossbones screen.
Yeah. He just overloaded it.
Okay.
Who's trying to hack this? Is this
Well,
me?
it was you that fucked it up,
Probably.
so I don't know if we should let you do it again.
It was.
What's
Well, he's
what's your
I seem to remember last time. I just
what's your
fucked
computing
everything
like,
up.
Crick? What's the skill called again?
I think
Remind me.
it's
computers.
we have
computers.
it is
I've only got 2 green.
I've got yellow and 3 green.
Yeah, you might want to let your mechanic deal with it.
Maybe you're
Yeah,
not as
so-
lucky. Maybe you're not as unlucky this week as last time. Should we let him
Yeah.
try again, Crick?
To be fair, I think
Yeah.
last time with this and the last 2 Call of Cthulhu weeks,
He's had some stinky
my rolling
rolls.
has just been absolutely. Did you say there was a red as well?
Yeah, so it's instead of 3 purple, it'd be 2 purple and a red.
Okay.
1 success and
Ooh.
1 threat.
So you managed to get it up and running, and you were able to get the bare minimum information. Unfortunately, who brought the ship in, that part of code was just basically just completely just corrupted. But it's somehow they got at least about 3,000 credits for the ship, and from what you could see, half the ship has been taken apart and been melted for scrap.
It
So the
occurs to
ship-
me, our little friend isn't about 3,000 credits richer all of a sudden by any chance, is he?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Maybe
no!
not.
No!
Because
He is
he
not.
something of
No.
a reputation.
No, I would never get it melted down for scrap. I might take the odd part off to build a toaster or buy a toaster, but I wouldn't melt it down for scrap.
From, do you not remember?
Make a sled or something useful when we need it. Come on, you know what I'm like. I'm handy with it. You
Probably
love your
sell
toast-
them the
you- and your coffee.
sell
and your
them that
cappuccino,
sled,
so-
and then we'll get some money for part of our
You've
ship.
got loads of money, mister.
No, stop making it about me.
Also, you told us that you would get us out of this. You said, I've got money, I'll get us out of this. I remember.
I bought us coats.
He never
Ooh,
paid for my coat. Did he pay for my coat?
Oats.
Do you remember that, Max? Did he pay
Or
for my
not.
coat?
Not coats, sorry, it was survival kits. I bought us all
He did buy us
survival kits.
something. He did
Yeah,
actually buy us something.
Yeah, he got what you guys needed.
So for Johnny and Brian's sake, my character's fur coat is a baby Wumpa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm the Jawa, by the way. I'm the little tiny little guy.
He's also a thieving little rat bag, so watch his stuff.
And you're a jackass that can't fix anything. And he's a drunk.
Okay. So while you gentlemen are handling this to see what you can do about your ship, we're gonna go over to Johnny and our new friend Brian's character. So you gentlemen have been around on the planet for a while. Now, Brian, for your character, you're actually a local hunter. You pay for like keeping the bigger predators out of the area, and just you bring back the meat and the skins and stuff. And you get paid well for it. Now, Johnny, your character is unfortunately like just here, like here's your ship that you're on crashed too. So you're actually trying to find your way off planet. But unfortunately, those are ones that are off planet are either controlled by the Empire or the very slick smugglers that are able to get certain thing in. But unfortunately, since there's a larger presence of the Empire in the area, they haven't been able to get more of their ships coming in. So, but you do actually have, by talking and Will and Dylan with some people you've talked to, you do actually have information of a possible ship if you can get your hands to it. But it's on a small Imperial base that they impounded a couple of ships, and one of them might be something you can use. But unfortunately, by yourself, you cannot do this unless you find a crew of opportunists that could help you.
Piece of cake.
So wait to see what word you used there. Opportunist was, you could have been a lot worse than that, like.
So yeah, and it's just how you guys want to use it is just all right. So what you can do is All right, this right here. So what do you want to do? Is that you guys basically is like Johnny? You're basically in the, the cantina playing cards against somebody, and Brian character, you probably came in from the snow and just shake it off and get something to drink or whatever. So how do you
Yeah.
guys want to do?
What kind of character is he playing?
Oh, he's a
I'm
Wookiee.
a Wookiee.
Oh,
Giant Wookiee in basically white chitinous armor.
I think a Lasat's kind of around the same size too, right? They're pretty big creatures.
Yeah, I think they're a little shorter. They're about the same size.
I just watch them, look
Oh,
over.
and you've seen him before, and it's just like you've seen him around, but he's mostly like the local kind of part of like the little garrison for it. But he's one of the local dudes that nobody wants to mess with.
Does he see me? Do we make eye contact, or is he just doing his own thing?
That's on him.
Yeah, I guess when I walk in, I start looking around and see who's about. See if there's anything new.
You see, new that you hear of actually, some people have been talking that there's been people. People has been like there's newcomers that have arrived on the settlement, and they've described the three, Oliver's character and everything else is like, they just came into the general store and I got some items and stuff. But it's just like with the Imperial presence, is like for some reason they came here because there was a ship that crashed nearby, and supposedly like you hear this that there's a ship supposedly crashed by, and that's over in the spaceport. So it's there's a guy drunk, it's like, yeah, that was me. I found it and got some money, credits, and he's drinking his ass off because he's like, hadn't made money for a while. So this is local thing, and it's like, so the Imperial presence might be for them because it's like small ship came in and they want to know what was going on.
This definitely would be interesting to find these people. Not here. Huh.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I will have my drink, and then once I'm done, I think I'm gonna go look for these people.
So yeah, they give you something that's like a mix between like a really it's like not like alcohol, but it's really warm, so it's a cross between tea and alcohol. So it gets you still a little buzzed, but it gives you a warm feeling, warm you up a little bit.
Like a hot toddy.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Okay.
yeah, so as you've been hearing this, is that you've been, Johnny, you've been just basically playing cards, win a little bit of credits here and there, and you're just thinking about this. It's like hearing about this. It's like supposedly this is information that it's a new group of people here, and their ship is like this is like the guy basically more likely had his ship stripping down, but this might be an opportunity. You meet these people, and they might be willing to help you out if they want to listen to your deal.
Yeah, I see the Wookiee come in and guys, I'm playing cards, but I grab my chips and say, "I'll catch up with you guys later." And I head over to the bar where the Wookiee is, and I sit next to him if there's a chair available.
Oh yeah, it's pretty empty right now. It's everybody's out doing their normal routines or home, and it's pretty quiet right now.
I order a drink, whatever's on the house, and look and say, "Hey, friend, how are you?"
You've seen this guy a few times. It's like it's like the other bigger guys. This is you.
Now, a big question is, does he understand Wookiee?
I would assume he would know a few languages. He's been around for a while, so.
Okay. It going.
So I seen you around the parts here often. What's the deal, man? I've been trying to get off this planet. You know any ways we can go about doing this?
Might have idea. How you like the Imperial?
They don't bother me much. we can go about our things though and do what we got to do. But I don't know if you heard the same thing. There's another group of guys. I think maybe if we can get with them, I think possibly we can commandeer this ship and get out of here. You know anything?
I think I know where that ship is.
You any know whereabouts of these other travelers?
I heard something about the store.
Let's have a drink and we'll go locate these guys.
All right, gentlemen, as you're drinking and conversing, we go back to the other scene where our intrepid crew trying to figure out what they can do about their ship. Unfortunately, as it is, their ship is slowly being melted and may just scrap or is being sold off eventually somewhere else.
Doesn't tell us who the transaction. It says it was sold for 3,000 credits, but it doesn't say who to. He said.
Yeah, it was corrupted.
What does it say, Zoo? Who's got our money?
Does it give us the information of who the boss is, like who gave the money?
That one is actually part of a small corporation that everything here is automated, so there's not really human you can talk to.
You knew what I was gonna do, didn't you?
Hey, you're out in the boonies. It's like they save money, just have everything ran by droids. So there's not much right there.
We need to get our ship back, boys. What we're gonna do?
I mean, if you want to look outside, you see there's like an open view window, and you can see like there's like long arms basically taking your ship apart, and there's just skeletal remains at this point.
Oh, so we can see our ship, or the remains of our ship.
Yep.
So we need to. What are we gonna do? We need to find another ship. I mean, we're gonna have to find the guy that got the money for our ship and.
Yeah,
Stab the little
we're
bastard.
gonna find the fucker that did this to us, and he's gonna fucking get us a ship.
Yeah, we are.
Because
yeah,
if
we
he's
are.
stealing ships, he's gonna give us one.
Yeah. Crick starts jumping up and down, going like acting all used to shadow box and acting all tough because Crick stuff. Yeah, we are. We're gonna tell him, Crick.
I was just gonna push. I'm just gonna push Click out of the way and just storm out the nearest door. By pressing the intercom button that doesn't work and walking into the door, proper stormtrooper style, just like.
So you guys know that the probably best place to get information is at Thrall's, because it's like the local like cantina. You can always get information.
Yeah, that's back where we were a minute ago before we got chased. Did we not get chased out of Thralls though? Is that not where we got chased out of? No, that was the store.
No, you didn't. Yeah, it was a store.
Right, let's get to fucking Thralls then. Get off this.
Yeah.
Get off this ice. Hellish.
Go back there and see if we can find out about any info about where we could maybe procure a ship or who sold our ship.
Yeah. So as you gentlemen head back to Thralls, Johnny and Brian, your characters are just talking on about seeing what you guys can do. As the time you guys decide to head out and leave, these three gentlemen walk in with the same description that you've heard about these gentlemen. And they'll walk in, either Chris goes in first or Jawa, whoever wants to. But everybody kind of stops looking at the people and they're kind of like quiet in, especially the guy who start going like, he's just there drunk. It's like, man, it's like, he's talking through. Now, as you three walk in, each of you can roll a perception, I believe. Perception roll.
Yeah, it's perception. You want us to roll it or those two to roll it?
Oh no, you three. You three
us three to roll perception.
Anything extra?
Oh no, it should be 2 purple. It's just like it's very like not loud, but there's a very loud gentleman, and it's depending what he's talking or saying.
2 successes for Clicky boy. Click's walking in last, by the way, and he's like Liam Gallagher, Conor McGregor swagger behind Big Tough Crick.
Is it in alphabetical order?
Aye.
Should be.
Intro
Er,
skills.
E. Oh, there. No, I was just being stupid.
Yep.
Never mind.
Nice.
It's fine.
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay.
Teal, you've got to roll as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
how's-
my roll button seems to have fucked off somewhere.
The roll
Aha.
dice.
Are you in the game? Are you at the game table?
Oh, hang on.
You rolled the dice a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm just being a fuckwit.
Yeah,
No,
you did
I'm
the
just being
same
a
thing
fuckwit.
that you
Fine.
said that I was being a fuck last week.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't succeed
Oh,
on this.
2 failures.
But, hey, but he succeeded. What he
Maybe
did
I
for you.
was better off, but not rolling.
You are, I think, better off not rolling. Recent
It's
history shows
it's
that.
fine. But Zeus basically he's mine somewhere else. But Click and Crick, you're able to hear is that there's a group of guys to the right side of you. Like there's a couple, tables, and one farther up there's a group of humans. Wearing heavy coats, their ponchos through back, and there's a really drunk guy, and he's talking. He's like, "Guys, you would not believe it. I found this thing just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. There was nobody around." And thankfully, I had some things I can drag it with me. And he's just describing the ship he found.
How
And his
drunk is this
description-
guy that's describing the ship he found?
He's shit faced. I mean,
Right.
really shit faced.
So see this guy that's shit faced, how close to me is he?
He's about short range. It's like because the tables are taller than you, so you can kind of walk under them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and what's the rule? Let me just find-
It's stealth.
Skullduggery. No,
stealth.
is it stealth or skullduggery for trying to rob him?
So, stealth is it's kind of that stuff. Like skullduggery is doing all this. Stealth is doing all the sneaky stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
roll
Duggery
stealth.
is more picking locks.
What's my
disguising.
difficulty for trying to pick this guy's pockets to see if he's got
Um,
any credits or a weapon or
you-
something?
Two purple. Be two
Okay.
purple.
That's exactly what I'm doing. He's gonna Click's just gonna go under the table and go.
But-
fuck this
But
drunk guy.
Crick, you do notice this guy is talking about it. It's like you don't hear as much, but he's hearing talking about a ship he found, and you see little
Tell me
double
that's
buddies
not
walking
good.
away. Let
Tell me that's not a good roll,
me
boys.
see.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you see you see Crick basically Crick you see Click just basically walk under a table and he disappears and just hiding under all the tables going through. And how well that you did, you were able to pick all the pockets if you want to. There's about 4 guys there.
Yes, please. What have we got?
So
I'm making
so
notes.
so unfortunately the guy who said he got all his money, he only has like maybe 400 credits left.
Nice.
He spent a lot of that for what he owed for his
I don't
bar
care
tab.
what he spent the rest of it. I'll take the 400. That's mine now.
The rest of his buddy had about 50 each. And what it is
So that's
that,
150.
Mhm.
Nice.
and the gentleman that you paid for the 400, you find an info kit. It's like a little it's like a flash drive.
Yeah,
You
but
find a little info. Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'll-
find like info.
I will push that into my pocket. Return back to
Mhm.
the boys. I'm gonna add that to my
Mhm.
sheet.
Now,
Got
as
money.
this is going on, what do Brian and Johnny want to do as these 3 gentlemen walked up and came into the bar?
I nudged a Wookiee and kind of like nod over towards the 3 gentlemen that came in.
I just nod like I see it.
I guess just going to hang back and observe, wait for an opportunity to, eventually approach the guys.
Okay.
If that's okay with the Wookiee. What is,
That's fine.
So
what is your character's name anyway?
Death roll.
Death Roll? Okay. I'm going to be just going as Trug.
is Click now free of the 4 men at the table?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I've came
He
back
popped
out.
right behind- yeah, he pops behind you and he's like, Are you going to
Okay.
describe what you got?
Nah, I don't
It's
show them
like-
anything. I just give them a little wink.
Okay.
That's us
So,
plus 550 better off.
Cause he's now clear of them. Like, I'm fucking pissed. I've lost my ship. Even though it was our ship, it's fucking my ship. So I'm storming over to these guys' table, but with a little bit of characteristic, you know, bounty hunter kind of swagger. Haha, yeah. Oh, I hear that you guys have, you know, procured a ship recently. Is that right?
The drunk gentleman's like, yeah, what's it to you?
Because there's my fucking ship.
He looks at him, like the rest of the guys, is like the rest of his buddies kind of back off, and they're like, "Ooh, we're not part of this. He's the one that found it." He
And
kind of looks at you.
I grab him by the chest and I say, any chance of any transport that you have now belongs to me, you dirty scumbag, unless you want this thing up your ass. And I hold out the lightsaber hilt.
What,
But
is
you're going
that
to
a-
see the vibro knuckles.
Yeah. What is that? A fancy love toy or something?
Oh, you want to feel this fucking thing go through you? Trust me. Can I roll for intimidation?
So it'd be 2 purple, but you get an extra blue for that threat.
Okay. I wish I could spell, that would be helpful. There is no intimidation. Is there?
Coercion.
Coercion.
Coercion. Oh.
Yes.
Coercion.
Where's the fuckers, Crick?
1 blue and 2 purple.
Yeah.
But blue's you, isn't it?
4 advantages.
Ooh. What does that
0
mean?
success.
So what it is, it's not a fail or not a success. But what is with the 4 advantages, you're able to get something out of him. He's like, I don't know, but he's like looking over to he's kind of looking around and he's pointing over to Johnny's character. He's like, he might know something. He's like, he's the man who usually gets information around here. He's like, and he's just trying to like put your attention to somebody else. It's like, he might know something. I heard he might know something.
I picked that, guys.
Um,
I'm joking.
Before I throw this guy down, I'm gonna say to him, well, don't you go anywhere, and I'm gonna try to knock him out with a single blow.
So yeah, it'll just be 2 purple.
2 purple with the
Mhm.
brawl.
Yes.
Get him, Crick.
3 successes, 1 threat.
I say enough is that with how much is that he's been drinking, you just literally slug him in the head. He slumps over and he's just like tugging up. He's like, ah. His buddies just kind of run out and they're like, oh, no, we're not part of this. They're gone.
So, with is it Gramdab?
You muted, Johnny?
Oh, you.
I'm just going to go, yeah, Ramdog or Trug, either or.
Okay. So with Trug being a scoundrel, would I recognize him through my travels, you know, cantinas, things like that, or is this someone that I'm not familiar with?
Now, this is when we can roll destiny points.
Okay.
I'm a scoundrel as well, even though that's not my actual character class. I'm an asshole, like in that sense.
You
Like,
just are.
do I have a chance of knowing him? Yeah, I just am a scoundrel. Do I have a chance that I might know of him as well? No, because I've never been
That's
to
what
this planet before. He's a bounty hunter. I suppose he's got more chance.
Yeah.
No,
But
he's
this is
no,
what-
but he's stranded on this planet. He's not from here, so I might have a chance actually. Yeah, he's not from
Yeah.
here. Death Rattle
That's
is
what
from
I'm saying.
here.
If you guys want to roll Destiny dice and get
how-
the light side, you can use light side that one of you guys might know him.
Right, so click a light side and then roll. What do we roll for like a no?
Just
Oh.
roll it.
Would it be an underworld actually?
It's just one white each in it.
Yeah, just roll.
Oh,
roll
is that all, you just roll that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
because
white
I'm
each.
trying to get. I'm just trying to get your lights. Okay. So you got 2 dark side, 1 light side so far. So we just need to get Dave and Johnny. All you gotta do is click the white dice. It appears in the middle of the green little square right there.
Johnny does
And
need
just
to
roll
roll
that.
one. It's for him. It's for about knowing him, so he does need to roll one, I suppose.
Oh no,
Oh,
but
no.
everyone needs to roll Destiny.
Oh, does
Yeah, so
everyone
we know
roll
what.
it?
Yeah, because no, this is for the game.
Ah, okay.
No,
So everyone rolls it, and then
No.
you count how many of each, and then it.
yeah.
Alright.
So
Just
is that's how you know him? So by the far, it's like, oh, I know you. It's like, oh, right, kind of deal.
So 3 dark
So
sides
all-
and 2 light
Yeah,
sides.
so
Johnny, you
Yep.
need to roll a. Oh no, we've all done it. Have we?
yeah,
No, we've not. Johnny's not done it. Max has
No.
done it. I was counting
Yes.
5. Max has done it.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I'll
you need
just
to roll
try-
the.
yeah.
Click on the white dice, Johnny. Just the plain white
Right.
one at the top. It says force when you hover over it. And then click roll dice.
There we go.
There you go.
Ooh, a dark side.
Oh,
So
it's a
what you
very
do-
dark group.
Ooh, yeah. So you got 3 and 2 lights.
It's not great.
4 and 2.
No. Yep.
And
You count yours.
2. No, not count mine. That's just for you guys. I was trying to show them what it looks like.
I have no idea how the rules work, so.
All right. So now, do you guys want to use one of your light sides to know them?
Yeah.
No. No.
No? Do we not?
No. Because then he's gonna have 4 dark sides.
Alright, yeah, because he gets to use them
Don't
later,
let him
right?
tempt you.
Yeah, that's right. He gets to use
I'd
dark
rather
side
not
against
know the
us.
motherfucker.
Yeah. We'll find out soon enough. Exactly, you're right.
Now, what
I was gonna say, and if we don't know him, it just means Max needs to work a bit harder as a GM to.
I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking
So
about.
you know,
Sorry,
Oh,
neither
yeah.
do we.
So
Alright.
see the tokens in the top of the chat,
Mhm,
like in on RPG sessions.
Mhm.
See that there's 2 white and 3 dark.
mhm.
3 red?
So yeah, so the 2 white are light side and the 3 red are dark side.
Which
We
means-
can use a white side, a light side token to make something happen for us through the force. But then that means that the GM can make something happen to make our life harder by flipping one of the dark side tokens. So the more dark side tokens that they have, the harder they can make things for us, but the more light side tokens that we have, we can use to our advantage. So at the moment, the dark side are winning,
Yeah.
but we also don't want to not use them just because of that. But at the end of the day, if the only thing that we're going to use it for is to know you, I can do without knowing you.
So is that kind of almost like a luck for Call of Cthulhu, like a luck thing?
Kinda.
Kind of.
Kinda.
kind
it's-
of.
it-
But if we use it, he then gets
He's got more.
to
Uh-huh.
roll it.
so what it is?
He can be like, oh, a party of extra stormtroopers arrived.
Mhm.
We're like, fuck.
It's a narrative implement to use in the story. So it's bonuses they can do a reroll, or they can make increase one of their skills, make it difficulty for me, or they're like, hey, I need this one item, I don't know where it is. It's like, hey, can I use the light side to say somehow I found it or it's in my pocket? And I'm like, whoa, there it is. So it's those like awesome points in the story where like everything seems to turn around to your favor for some reason. Pretty much what it is.
Cool.
But now what I could do is that if you don't really know this guy, you guys can roll Underworld. You might heard something about him.
Yeah, okay. There we go. So then we don't give you dark side points for rolling
Full-
that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now this one is going to be a hard check. It's going to be 1 red and 2 purple, because he's not well known. You might know something about him,
Failure
but
for
since
click.
he's okay.
Sick. I quit, guys.
So you don't know anything about him, but
We're 3 rolls in.
I mean it's
3
fine.
for
But
3.
so you see Brian and Johnny, you see these 3 guys walk up, and as you gentlemen walk up, you see there's 2 very large creatures up there. One is that you know a Wookiee, this general. Who's not gonna know a giant fucking Wookiee?
I know a Wookiee.
Then you know a Lestat, but Lestats are not notably seen as much.
What's
Because this-
Lasat then?
A Lestat is the dude from Rebels. Is that big beefy dude that was part of the Rebels crew?
Oh mate, it's difficult for me. I'm not as deep a Star Wars fan as the rest of you. It's like,
All right, hold on.
wait, can you put a picture in the
He shows up.
Discord voice channel chat? Oh,
Yeah, I will.
okay. Johnny's got a picture on his phone. Look.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's what it is. That's what it kind of looks like that.
All right. Okay. I don't know it. I'm not as Star Wars as most of you.
But so
I just
the
thought it was cool looking.
Oh yeah. So the Lestat are not not seen race a lot, because they're mostly their race has been wiped out for some reason by the Empire. So there's a small group of them, a small community somewhere, and he's one of the random living ones that was probably off planet when this happened.
Right. Okay.
But he's about as strong maybe as a Wookiee.
Oh, okay. So it's a big.
He's a
creature.
big lad.
A big lad.
Yeah, so if a Wookiee like for America is like maybe 9-10 feet tall, he's about like maybe a foot or 2 shorter. So he's between 7-8 feet
7-8 feet tall is pretty big. Like, you're a big
Oh, yeah.
boy.
So yeah, and it's like, but is it you do notice, especially on the Wookiee, he has a giant freaking like spear, like giant hunting spear, and he's wearing like a white chitinous armor that is from a like a bug creature. That's in
Is it
his
big?
area.
Is it big solid plates like a knight? Like
Yeah.
like a
Mhm.
Mandalorian,
Yeah,
like
pretty
big
much.
full armor.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically just giant chitinous armor that's over his chest, and he has some
So,
bracers made of the same
so I
material.
do know a Wookiee, and a Wookiee's huge, and in full armor, a Wookiee's pretty serious thing. Like,
Oh yeah, he is
Oh.
one scary guy.
Is it like Clone Wars esque armor?
Oh no, it's like an insectoid plating. So it's like it was a big beetle kind of like armor looking thing. That's what it is.
like the chitinous armor you can make on Skyrim.
Yep. And as he's turning back looking at you guys, you notice that part of his armor has this like gash on it, and it's like kind of looks like it was made from the edge of his own blade.
And a glaive is like a big spear with an axe
Oh,
head
yeah.
as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah.
a
So
lot of
it's kinda-
glaive type head, but
Like
yeah.
a poleaxe. So what's a glaive then? I know it's a type of poleaxe. So what's a glaive blade like?
It's much longer. Almost looks like you've put a falchion on the end.
Yeah, yeah. And then coming down the way or sticking out the way? Yeah, sticking
It's
out
kind
the
of-
way.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like this.
So like a sword spear with a curved sword on the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Got you.
Yeah.
And this thing is about as big as him.
Nice.
So how you gentlemen want to approach him?
I'm not approaching them. They can approach me.
Yeah, we were pretty
I'm-
much. I was keeping it when they were having their little outbursts and stuff. And we noticed them. I was kind of not staring, but kind of like, slowly but surely, always checking on them, checking. Enough that they would have noticed that maybe I was probably checking them out as well.
Well,
Yeah, and
take off your headphones a minute, because I need to steal your wallets. No, I'm joking.
The,
no.
the drunk man told me that these guys know about where I can get some transport.
It was
So
Trudrick
I'm
pointed to,
gonna-
wasn't it?
I'm gonna head over towards them, and I'm gonna say, gentlemen, do you have anything to do with this drunkard here?
I don't know.
Well,
You
it's
guys-
very odd that he's pointed me in your direction and told me that you know about some transport, and my transport has recently been stolen. So,
I know of a transport by the Imperials, but I have nothing to do with that or him. I'm actually trying to find a way, like I'm assuming my friend the Wookiee over here. We're trying to get out of here.
I gaze over to the Wookiee and step back in shock because I didn't notice that there was like a fucking 20-foot Wookiee in the room.
He's a
Um,
Wookiee.
He's like,
One
I
big
thought-
hairball.
I thought, well, I was huge.
I'm normally the biggest guy in the room. You're one hairy motherfucker.
You're now not even the second biggest guy in the room.
So he's like, Lestat's a little taller than him, but the Wookiee's like, you two are cute.
and then,
But
there-
no,
and then
so,
there's me. I'm like tiny.
So,
It's the Twi'lek about human size and height, maybe a little bit taller
Yeah.
because of the
Oh,
big
yeah.
things on its head.
Yeah, they're about the same. They're about the same
Yeah.
size. So, Brian and Johnny, you guys been discussing about the transport. Johnny, you do know the information where it is, like, description, but the location, Death Roll has been in that area. So he scouted that area and he knows there's a small Imperial little base out there. It's like probably an outpost or something. And it's a big storage area. And the information Johnny has is that he knows there's supposedly a couple of transports that got impounded there. So you don't know if they're still working, but you have the only information you know that there's something there.
Is that drunkard still sitting at the table like he's supposed to?
No, he's slumped over. He's like
Knocked
probably
out.
on the floor. He's just knocked out because you still see a handprint in his face. He might have cracked his jaw a little bit.
Nice work, Crick.
I think that's the one you're looking for to beat up. Because he's been yapping his mouth off. He stole shit. He sold shit to Imperials.
Yeah, well, I think that any credits that were left are already in someone else's possession since they're so fucking happy to be in here. So I don't think we're gonna get a ship off those guys because they pointed me over here. They said that they don't have any. So they told me to come see you. So if you guys don't know anything about transports or any way to get transports,
How good are you at stealing?
I know a guy.
Our little friend is.
I look up at everybody like,
Good.
oh, you're looking at me. Oh.
Why's
Eh,
everybody staring at Jawa?
yeah,
What
why is
did I
everyone
do?
staring at me?
And he knows his robes start bulging out, and there's like cups and stuff randomly thrown in his fucking robe.
Yeah, so
He's a good little Jawa.
I'll whisper to Zoo and to Crick, like, we're 550 credits better off already, by the way. Just like since we entered here. I whisper that very quiet to them. Yeah,
I know
so
Imperial
Oh.
base.
ooh, we don't
There's
like
an
the
Imperial
Empire.
base that impounded a couple of ships.
We don't like
Yours
the
might
Empire,
be
and we
there.
like stealing.
Hmm.
Crick, do you think we
Well,
could?
I can fly it.
Oh yeah, of course you can, Zoo. I was gonna ask Zoo if he thinks he can help us break into an Imperial base, but we've got a better chance of Crick kicking down the door.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to mess with the Empire again.
No, I know. I was just talking about our chances of getting in Zeus way.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I'll set the alarms off.
Yeah, you could be a distraction. Yeah.
Well, I mean, as you guys are talking through this and stuff like that, you assume that you have enough knowledge with the gentleman here, with this, like maybe the skills and the connections that Trug has, and the location and the all the skills that Death Roll has, that he can lead you where you need to go. And the information they do have, it is a lightly defended area because it's not really a lot of people going around there. It's more of a storage area, but it's just so way out there, nobody's worried about it, because who's gonna fuck with Imperial Base out in the middle of nowhere out here?
I look at Zoo, and then I look up at these two big guys, and Crick, and think, if it's like a lightly guarded place, maybe, just maybe.
We've got a
I mean,
chance.
obviously we try and sneak in, but like if it's lightly guarded, look at these two. Look at the size of these two guys we just bumped into, and look at them. They're a pair of dodgy fuckers. They're obviously not. They obviously can't be
See,
trusted.
should
They're
we?
perfect.
If we're nicking something off the Imperial, should we find our ship and get the transponder off it?
Our
we
ship's
And
fucked.
swap the transponders out?
If the transponder's still on our ship, there's fuck all
The
left
ship's
on it.
fucked, but is the
still have
transponder still on our ship? It might not be flying again, but
Can we use a light side point?
If you want to, I would say if you want to use a light side point,
Is
you
that a
would
thing
assume-
where you would use it? To
Yeah, if you want to, you can
Mhm.
use a light side point to assume that they still had the part there, probably laying around like where the hyperdrive that was still hopefully partially working, and like in their little storage area that you're able to get to. Just walk in there
bits
and
they've
grab it.
taken off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Click starts running towards there anyway to go and get it, and I'll use a light side point for it to be there. Can I do that? Is that how it works?
Yes, you can do it. I would say click it basically I can do this. So I'm gonna let him off screen as you guys are probably talking through this. Click basically you see like him going through the buildings and they're sneaking in, and there's a couple of droids, one's fixing the one that just got messed up, and there's a couple of little small droids walking around, and he's able to sneak into the storage area, and he remembers like he put like a little like numeral parts on it, so whenever he has to sell something, he's like, all right, that's part 45 and he part 47.
Yeah, I'm actually really well organised. I've got an inventory.
Yeah, so he knows the part, so he switches out. It's like, all right, so this is part 44, and he takes, he remembers that. So, oh, here's part 27.
What
And
a
it's
Teal
big,
and Crick and C3P Walk don't know is that I've got this inventory system so that when a part gets to a certain age, I get rid of it and I cycle them out and in through a cycle, and I'm recycling parts and I'm upgrading the ship to keep it future proof. They think I'm like selling parts to make toasters and stuff. They don't know how I'm maintaining the ship. I've got a unique system.
My system, you've got a bank account.
all right, so it's about like maybe about 30 minutes later, he comes back, and he's huffing and puffing. He's carrying this big device, and he's like, I find it. So it looks like a giant spindle device with a blinking light on it. It's still blinking. So it's your transponder code in it, and he just sits it on top of the table. It's like, found it.
Boop. There we go, boys. There's your transponder.
That's one less problem you need.
One less problem.
Now we
Yeah,
just
now
need
he-
to nick a ship.
Now we just
Put it
need
on
to
Now we
ship
need
for
to
the
just
Empire.
break into a fucking Imperial base.
A lightly guarded Imperial back.
Yeah, look at these two big
Yeah.
fellas. Easy days,
Yeah,
boys.
lightly guarded Imperial
A
base with
light-
4 dark side
With-
points.
4 dark side points.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Lightly guarded by death troopers. Yeah.
Let's go.
Y'all ever seen Rogue One? I mean, y'all ever hear about it?
Hey, you ever heard of-
Don't, you'll get
I've-
generation shamed again.
It'll be fun.
Hey, Rogue One is
That was
in
like 5
between.
years ago.
I thought Rogue One was pretty cool. Like, I liked it.
I think Rogue One is before Episode 4, wasn't it? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
hmm
It's a pre.
Immediately before
Sequel.
episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, So what I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm gonna flip it now. Something will happen later, but I'll leave that for later. But as you guys are talking through, you guys are probably talking about what's gonna happen. Probably heading outside, heading outside the cantina. You guys notice there is a large transport outside, and the little crit thing that you found. Oliver, you start see blinking.
Oh, so it's a key for this truck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go like that, bing, and the door goes.
Yeah, you see the door slide over, and there's a big like, transport.
Jump
So
in,
it's-
boys. This is our new
Yeah,
ride.
so in the rear is a big cargo. It's basically like a big cargo hauler, but it's one of those that can basically go. It's like between a land speeder and a cargo hauler. So it's big enough for the guys in the back to get in, and there's enough space in the front for like 2 humanoids to get in front.
So who's getting shotgun then? Out in Zoo and Crick, because obviously
Well,
the two big guys
two
are jumping.
humanoids are going to be in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rest of you beasts are in the back.
No, I'm driving. It's my new motor. Shows you the key. Beep beep. Shuts the door again.
You
Jump,
can't reach.
jumps in, shuts the door again. I think you'll
You
find I'm
can't
driving
reach.
now. No, remember I can reach because I've got the little extenders that come from the bottom of the soles of my shoes that go shoot out to hit the pedals on the ship. And we've already
All right.
discussed this.
All right, let's see how this goes. You fucking drive.
I'm driving.
This could be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
driving. This is how we decide who's driving
Well,
things, by the way,
we'll
guys.
just
We
get in
fight
the
over it.
Yeah, so like you guys see them fighting over who's piloting. You're like, have a second thoughts about is this the right idea? But
I said
You
flip
don't
them
have
the
a
bird
choice.
before I open the door again to let them in.
so yeah.
It's fine. We're in the back.
Yes.
Whatever.
Let's go.
All right, so you basically give the information what they need to go, Brian. Basically, you know, location.
Mhm.
They have like you have a small map that you have like a little holo transmitter basically in your hand. And
He
basically
doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. It's fine. He knows what he's doing. Let him be.
Oh no, I'm talking to Brian. Brian.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
know
he's,
where
he's saying
Yeah.
he doesn't want.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let Death Roll show me the map. I don't need it because I know what I'm doing.
No, he's just
Fine.
like, hey, he's gonna go this way. It's like, all right.
Can
So-
Death Roll fit in the front? He's a humanoid. He's a large humanoid. Can he fit in the front? I'll let him in the front. He's got a map.
He's about like Twi'lek size, not like Wookiee size.
So he's squeezed in like that. He's like a tall guy in a mini. Getting in the front with Death Roll with your map, yeah.
He would literally have to rip off the roof of the freaking transport just to fit in there.
Okay, fine. You can all go in the back, assholes.
What we're saying is you're on your own, sunshine.
Okay.
How many dice is this going to be for difficulty?
Let's see.
We might not even take off.
Well, I mean, for him to fly it out there, he just got roll piloting.
It's pilot and planetary,
Like-
and I
Yeah.
upped that with some XP. So get around you.
So yeah, for the way it is, it's going to be 3 purple and a black because as you guys are heading out, there's a small blizzard coming in.
3 purple and black. What's a
Mhm.
black even?
You know,
and you
if
don't,
only-
and you also don't
If
know where
only
you're
you had
going.
somebody to help you.
Pilot and planetary. I've
Good
got
luck.
4 greens though, so shut up. What was it? 3 purple and a black.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. 0 success.
0 successes.
0 fails or anything ever bad though. That wasn't the worst it could have
Yeah.
been.
Do you need a hand starting it?
No, the problem is he started
You
it,
need a
but
push.
he can't reach the pedal. His boots and extenders are not working.
Oh. I'll jump over at the passenger seat and sit there looking biscuit arsed until somebody jumps in the front seat.
He's like a frightened. He's like a
I'll sit
pouting
there
little
trying to
child.
fix my little Cuban heel, my little extenders.
Yeah.
Right. Well, which one of us hits him the last there? Atil, is it you or me?
That's a
A
bit
little
interesting.
dickhead though, isn't it?
I'm not. I can't put up with him today. Like he's on another level. You're
I've
gonna
got-
have to deal with him.
I've got a new plan. he
Okay.
can come in the back with these hairy cons, and he can leave the professionals to sit in the front like grown-ups.
Mhm. Well, yeah, that would be
Well, open the door.
ideal.
I presume there's like a door between the front and the back, and go.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's a little sliding
get
little
in the
thing.
I'll tail between my legs, hand them the little chip thing, the little key, and just fucking grump into the back and start trying to fix
You
my-
do. You don't
And-
even
and
need
it's-
to get out of the vehicle. You can climb through the fucking window.
I know, I'll climb through the window. And as he hits me, I like pickpocket a screwdriver off him so I can fix my keeping heels. So he smacks me in the back of the head, but he
Okay.
doesn't know that I was like just lifting a screwdriver out of his pocket. It's a good one.
Oh, all of my pockets are like zip tied together.
Yeah, but you've got a tool belt as well.
All of them.
I've seen your character sheet. You've got a tool belt. I got spiked out of that.
Right.
You better believe I know you've got a tool belt.
Okay.
All
Swipe
the,
the-
prof-
Swipe this
the
best
grown-ups
screwdriver.
will get in the front.
Okay, so who wants to attempt to try the pilot again?
I
You
can,
any good at?
I can give it a
driving?
go. I can give it a
Are you
go.
gonna let Dave go with his recent roles?
I'm yellow and green.
All right.
I have
I've got a
I
yellow
have
and a green.
one yellow and two greens,
Off your trot.
and it's the
I'll
same.
let
It's the
you
same
work.
difficulty.
Mm-hmm. 3 purple and 1 black.
And I can I help him out with like is there a navigation? Or...
Yeah, you can help him, and if he does, he gives him a blue.
Okay.
General
just-
advice.
And as they're starting the transporter vehicle, I go into the back and I go up to the two big guys that are like 4 times my height, and I'm like, so yeah, I'm the boss of the operation, so I came back to tell you just about what's going on and everything.
So,
Like,
say, Chris,
those
you're
guys,
trying to-
those guys, are just they're the muscle. Well, you're the muscle now. Might even replace them. Who knows? If you guys do really well,
Fullies, huh?
yeah. Just goons, but yeah, you guys look like smart guys. Stick in with me, you'll be all right.
All right. So, unfortunately, Crick, it seems like the engine's kind of cold. You might have to warm it up a little bit. I say you can attempt it again, but you only have maybe one more attempt.
Right. Okay.
You better not fail. Come on.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
My eyes are burning a hole in the back of his head as he's trying to start this thing. Through the window, I'm like, why then? Let's see then.
Oh, sake.
It explodes and we all die. Nice one, Crick.
Oh no. It's it. You know what it is that it seems like it works. The engine turns on, it starts humming, and it starts making a weird noise. But it seems like it's working.
I don't trust that at all.
Handbrake.
How can you trust that? It says 4 failures, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's working fine. It's working fine." I do not trust that one bit, by the way. Just saying.
Is the parking brake on?
I don't know, but it seems Crick is like you're able to move it. It's like, all right, so if I turn left, I'm like, okay, and it starts putting out, and it doesn't go as fast as you wish, but it's moving.
Okay. So we're
Something
on our
desperately
way
wrong here.
to happiness. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna reach over to the intergalactic radio station and then immediately place jizz
Yeah.
music. Yeah, we're
That's
making that
jizz.
canon again. Don't fucking change the name. Sorry.
Jizz music.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is that canon
It's
now?
called
Is
jizz.
that official
Yeah, no,
Star
it
Wars
was-
canon now, Chris?
It was canon, but then
It always
Disney.
used to be.
Oh, is that right?
Have-
Is he not even? Is this a real thing?
Yep, it's called jizz.
Oh,
There we go.
not too
So
much,
it's like-
Dave. I'll get banned off of YouTube. I'll get a copyright strike.
Hold on, I'll try and play it. Hold on.
No, you will not. Oh, you can play it on that.
Nice.
Nice.
Not bad
There
at
we
all,
go.
Chris. Not bad at
There we
all.
go.
Beautiful.
Not bad, not bad.
Take a bow.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So
mate,
as
not
you
bad
guys
at all.
are putting through, we're gonna take a 5-minute break so I can use the restroom if that's alright with you guys.
Nice.
So you're putting along, and you guys are just probably, if you guys want to get to know each other, talk stories and stuff like that. It seems like maybe your guys are a couple hours out. The storm is still kind of bad, but it's still visible enough for you to go in. You're able in sight that you're on top of a large hill, or like I'll say a snow dune, not a sand dune, but a snow dune. So you're going up to something like that, and you slowly just stop right there, and you see there's enough clearing of vision that you see from the storm kind of slow down, and you see there's a basically a decent size base. There's like maybe a couple buildings. There's a large one that might have a couple of starships in, and there's like searchlights, and there's like patrols walking around. But fortunately, as you're getting top of the hill, the thing completely shuts down, and you're sliding down the hill fast.
That's how we're rolling tonight, guys.
Now, as it's rolling, you hear a big
Literally.
boom. Side of the engine exploded, and like one of the little hover things kind of just like that, and you're kind of scurrying down, and it's a big enough explosion. You start seeing lights start pointing up in your direction.
I look at
This
the guy.
one wasn't me, guys. It was the Empire. They must have some kind of EMP, tractor beam, some kind of thing.
I look at the guys in the back. I'm like, I told you, idiots. Just play your cards right, boys. Just play your cards right.
He's thinking, can I replace the 2 new ones with the old ones?
At least these
Should
guys
have
are
told us to
big.
put our seatbelts on.
Yeah, I'm bouncing around the place as well. Also, boing, boing, boing.
So,
I grabbed the Jawa to hold on to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll protect you, friend.
Appreciate it.
Now, Chris, if you want to do another roll, it'll be at the same difficulty, but you would, instead of a purple, it'd be a red. And if you succeed at least one success, you might able to at least get it close to right there without flipping it over and over and over like you would do it in a car. Like it would just barrel around.
Two purple, one red.
And a black.
And a black.
Now, if you want to,
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
We're rolling, boys. We're rolling.
We're rolling.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
As we start to roll, my
New characters.
I see a stabilization button that I remember from training. Can I use a light side point to hit it and re-roll?
actually, you hit that one. The way he does is that he thinks it's a stabilizer, but it's kind of like a NOS button that you actually have in the card, and it's made to go faster. So you see the thing goes like this, slowly barrel, and out of the back, there's 2 engines that pop up, and you basically land on top of the roof, and it just sleds that way. And you're sitting there rocking, you're kind of seeing this smoke coming out front and behind you, you're kind of, oh no, we're about to slam into the wall. So you're about to go through the wall.
Well, we're getting in anyway.
Yeah.
So much for the
totally.
surprise.
Yeah, so much for
Yes.
stealth.
Yeah, so as you guys are coming through that, you guys are coming in and you land into the side of a building. And you guys, your guys coming through, and it's just like, just that part of the ship is ripped up, and like, the cab is kind of like somebody's laying over here. The 2 big guys are sitting there kind of like up an eye up, and the wiki got the Jawline's crushing them like, everything
So-
good?
No, it's the last that's got me. I was wondering what the difficulty would be to pick his pocket.
I don't think I have anything anyway.
No, you're not in the mindset for that. You just really survived this. It's like you could have been dead.
Fair.
Somehow by the force or by luck or whatever you want to call it, seems like you survived.
I'm swearing and all the languages I know, like that stupid fucking human.
Crick gets out, dusts down himself, throws the little pendant key back to the Jawa and says, "Parks it for you."
Hey, any landing you walk away from is a good landing by definition.
It's not our worst
That's true.
landing, that's a point. Not our worst one so far.
No, gentlemen, as you see this going on, is that you see, you start hearing like alarms and whirr, and like searchlights, and you start hearing thud of feet coming towards you.
Oh, how many?
Ats.
You can't tell, maybe.
Here
10
come the troopers.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Sorry, Max, I missed that.
Possibly 10 or more.
Wait, because
We've got a Wookiee.
Yeah, we've got a Wookiee, and I've got this poison gas grenade. So when they're bunched together, I know what I'm going to be doing first. I'm readying that as these guys come.
Stop
They're gonna have
telling the
helmets
GM
on.
what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, they will have helmets on.
No, you have to tell me what you're gonna do. I mean,
Just
Only
don't
when
give
you're going to
advance
do it.
warning.
Also, yeah, Dave's got a point. They'll have helmets on, but poison gas won't affect them if they're troopers.
yep. So I'm gonna flip this there.
That mean you're about to
And
be mean
as-
to us.
Yeah.
So as you guys looking around, and you see there's a like it's a big hangar and stuff like that, and you see there's people like here and people coming in. Unfortunately, there is not the transport you supposedly thinking of, but there is something there.
TIE
It
fighter.
is- No, you actually find an armored ATV that's actually there. But unfortunately, it's missing, like, you usually have like 6 wheels. It's missing 2. So it's like a weird one here and here. But you could think that if you could able to get in it and leave, it might be well enough to use it to get where you might be going. Or at least get out of here.
With 2 wheels missing, they don't have only 4 wheels. They've got a bunch of wheels, right?
Yeah.
So
So it's basically
2 missing, it could
tires.
still go.
Yeah, so it's missing like tires off of one and on the other, but it's like it looks like it's getting repaired. But from Zeus' mechanical eye, he's able to say, "Yeah, we're able to get out of here with that."
Oh yeah, trust him, right?
Has it still got the guns on the top?
Yeah, it has a couple guns.
Ooh.
I know where the Wookiee's going.
Okay.
I know where
Anybody
I'm
any
going.
good with those guns?
I'm good with guns. It's actually the gunnery skill when it's a ship
Freak.
gun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gunnery.
Yeah, I'm not that good at. Well, no, I'm alright at that. Actually, I've got 4 greens in it.
Well, you're better than me.
Gunnery.
No,
I am the sharpshooter.
Gunnery.
Gunslinger,
I've only got
sorry.
2. Right. No offense, Craig. But I'm driving.
You can drive.
Let's
I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna be on this because I think I'm gonna want to maybe just be on the vehicle rather than on the gun. But
Just riding it,
I-
like riding it into
I-
battle. Like,
Well,
ready like that.
I've got a feeling we might be wanting to open the back doors to shoot out of because we've got company.
yeah, but
As you guys are talking about this and stuff, is that you see there's like lights, like flashlights or something on the helmet.
I'll be trying to start it while
Yeah.
I'm
So you
talking.
guys are basically hiding somewhere, maybe getting location. And as you through, you see there's a couple helmets, but it's not your normal stormtroopers. You say, so you guys know what those clone commandos look like, the really good ones. You see about 5 of those helmets basically peeking through with the vid, like the glowing kind of vision, and you see guns kind of looking in. They're kind of looking in.
Get it started.
Yeah. I'll get it started.
Um,
Any of you clowns any good with gunnery?
I jump up
Mine
on the gun,
shows.
climb up the thing.
Mine. I showed 3 green.
How close are these troopers at the moment? Are they
Yeah.
pretty? Are they like within engagement range?
Oh no, they're about like medium range, so it would take you about a turn or two to get to them.
Is there a second
Okay.
gun on top of it? Is there more
We're
than
not-
one gun
we're
on
not-
top of it?
Getting to them, it's more the big.
Getting
Gun-
away,
get-
yeah.
Get your scaly hide up there, lizard boy.
Well, I'm going up there, but is there a second gun on this thing, Max?
It seems like there's only a turret up top.
There's only
This
one
is
turret.
You've got your rifle. Don't forget, so you could hang out the back and fire with your rifle.
This is true, actually. So, if somebody other than me wants to run up to the turret, they can. I'll just hang out the back with. It's not a rifle I've got; it's a shotgun, but
Johnny, you
blaster
attempt to
shotgun.
get on the gun to see what happens.
I'll get to the turret. I got a problem with it.
So what you do with that one is that you, if you want to attempt to shoot at somebody, click on the gun, regenerate it. And
Yeah, I
all you
did
have to
that.
do is roll 2 purple, and that's all you gotta do.
Are we just starting shooting? Because I'll start blasting. I'll shoot first.
Oh yeah, just so like you just kind of do warning shots and stuff.
No,
So-
not a warning shot. I'm shooting at these guys. We're
Alright, now that's
Empire.
fine. Yeah. So Thrug, if you didn't manage to spell the seed, but if you want to, you can use those 2 advantages to basically do
Actually.
like a basically shoot them out. So you basically kind of just sitting there going, all right, never used this before. So you're just randomly shooting around, but it's to
It
give
was
enough
just a
for them-
ranging shot.
Yeah.
Alright, so I was thinking I'm going to use ranged light. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm going to use the ranged heavy because I'm using the shotgun thing.
Rifle. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difficulty to blast a bunch of them with this blaster shotgun? Because they're close together, right?
No, they're spread out. These guys are trained soldiers, but you
Well,
two
if
purple
if they are spread out and I don't have a chance of a multi-blast, then I'm going to roll with a different gun. I'm going to roll with just normal blaster because I'm a bit more accurate with it.
So
Oh,
for
actually,
that
I
one's
roll
be-
it from here, don't I? For the gun.
Mhm.
You click it from
Yeah.
here.
So you just roll 2 purple and black.
Okay. I will try and shoot them. 1 success, 4 advantages.
Very lucky.
I'm the sharpshooter.
Uh,
So he
Stealth, ranged, heavy, ranged, light, ranged, heavy. Good effort.
Oh, I didn't delete them. I did roll on only the ranged light though. I don't know why it's got all them written there.
It's just got all the descriptions in of all
On
the
a
things
bit,
you've
man.
clicked.
So as you guys see, this is like you see Thrug is shooting at him, and it's just random. He's like shooting like a normal stormtrooper.
Oh, it's
but
keeping the head down.
Yeah,
Cover
right there,
fire,
you can
cover
see-
fire.
Yeah, he's cover firing, but Click is looking at him, kind of shaking his head, and he points out his gun and take a shot, and it shoots one of the armored soldiers, and it seems to hit him, and he backs down a little bit, and you just see there's a big burn mark, but he's kind of like moves to the side and get out of the way, but you see them basically pull up large blaster rifle and start basically shooting at you guys,
Oh.
and you hear a couple voices. It's like there's a one with a microphone. It's like, "Halt! In the name of the Empire."
Let's cheese it.
Let's go. Whoever's driving this, whichever one of you idiots is driving, let's go in the name of everything that's not the fucking Empire.
All right.
Just 2
roll-
purple, yeah?
It'd be 2 purple and a black.
Go on.
Oh.
0 successes, 2 advantages. Jeez.
I would see with the 2 advantages, it seems like you need to do a mechanics roll. It seems like they disengage the initiative model.
I can do that. 2 purple.
Come on.
Oh, we've
Frozen.
lost him.
Oh, Max is
They're
He's-
shooting you up, and they're like,
Uh,
enough work.
he's back.
If-
You froze a little bit, Max. Sorry.
2 purple.
Yeah, same thing. 2 purple and a black for computers.
And buy.
One success.
All right.
Yeah.
It seems like you
Yeah,
kind
go
of
with something.
hotwire it, and you basically like, all right. So you just hotwire the thing, and it starts like like smoke come out one of the pipes in the back, and you hear boom, and it's like it's sitting there, and you hear a thug, and it's like it sounds like it was working better than the other vehicle you had.
Nice.
It's not hard.
Load it.
Right, go again. Floor it.
Yeah. So let's say don't worry about the piloting roll. You're able to get it out of there, but the other people are outside. You start seeing the thing start slowly move away. Does everybody start running in the back to get into the rear of the transport?
Oh yeah, I get in.
I thought they were in already.
I was in as soon as I found out that those troopers were here because I can't do anything unless they're right on top of me.
Once I hear the engine going and it like firing up, I'll fire back in the door because I was just like standing on top of it shooting these guys. I'll swing down like a monkey, like swing down on my hands, just go and then flip into the. I might want to roll agility or something actually to make that look really cool. Let's get a success in agility. Oh no, it's athletics. I
Oh,
suck at
He's
athletics.
failed this.
It'd be 2 purple.
Okay, instead, can I grab him?
Yeah, you grab it.
I go flying anyway. I make a total arse of it.
Grab him and throw him in.
Come here. Flying Jawa and lands in there into the Wookiee. Wookiee grabs him and like, the hell?
Is the turret considered
you
inside the vehicle?
Yeah, you're inside the vehicle, dude. You
Okay.
literally got in, climb into it. So you're sitting around, turn around, start shooting, and you're just like covering fire. So the transport locks up, and he goes through a wall, and you basically go he's piling through, and he's sitting there like he basically is driving like a tractor trailer, and he's sitting there kind of like, we're doing good. He's like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're good. And he's like, he's going out, and you see guys coming behind and start shooting the ship. Then you notice there's small lights that they run. There's small vertical transports start flying after you.
We able to
No,
take
you're
another
gonna
shots or no? Or is it initiative?
We'll do initiative, but now just a free flow, since you guys are new, slowly get you into it. We'll do initiative in the next game, but this one is just more for cinematic purposes. But now, so what is, we're gonna have Zoo needs to roll a piloting. Need to have either Click and Troy do another shooting if they attempt one that Click can basically stick his head out. Either shoot at his blaster or maybe try a shotgun and get closer.
Are they closer now?
Well, they're in. So those little. They're these they're small
Oh yeah,
little
they're in little vehicle things now, so I'm probably likely to
Yeah,
do more
yeah.
damage with this shotgun. So I'm gonna build the pool
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Are
Yeah, so-
they the vehicles? Are they like the speeder kind of like things they use to get round the trees, or?
Like speeder bikes.
No,
Yeah.
they're not speeder bikes. They're more the things when they have it on the Coruscant, like the Coruscant security, where they have this little aerial little transport that kind of look like they have the TIE fighter wings on it, but
Yeah.
little small ones that
Just
fly
little
around.
tiny things.
But
They're
open
like-
open top kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. So
What's
they're
my
sitting there-
difficulty for a shot? For a shot? If I'm going.
So now the question is, are you tempted to shoot them or shoot the ship, shoot the little transport?
Oh, if it's open top, I'm trying to shoot them. Fuck them.
All right. With the way it is, it's gonna be medium, and it's gonna be 1 black.
So it's that 2 purple and a black.
No, yeah, it'd be 2 purple.
3 successes and 2 threats.
Good effort.
Nice.
Fairly happy with that.
You taking a shot as well,
Very
Trug?
nice.
We're free flow initiative, so just go for it, man. Just take a shot before they do.
So yeah, for you, it's just be roll and be 2 purple and a black.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you, Johnny.
So my question would be, using my best perception, what would be, to me, be the easier shot? The other transports, or the people?
Well, if you shoot the people, they have.
Yeah, you've got
more-
big guns.
Yeah, but it's like if you take out the transport, it'll take them all out. So it's like you're thinking about, hey, if I take
Yeah.
the transport, there'll be
You've-
one left.
And your guns are probably good enough to take the transport out.
Mhm.
Rather than
Yeah,
just,
they're designed
You're
for
you're in a
vehicles.
big machine
Side
gun, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Two purple, two with it, you said?
And a
Two
black.
purple and a black. Because that's more of the storm. That's more of.
And that's in the gunnery thing too, right?
Gunnery. Get them, Trog.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh!
So you see him turn around, there's two turrets, and he starts shooting. And he's like, all right, I think I'm getting better at this. And he goes through the transport into the pilot, and the pilot turns back, and it just starts slowly there. You can see one of the ships collide another one, two transports get knocked out.
What
And you
about the
got
guy
three
that
of
I
them
shot?
behind you. So he's sitting there kind of like, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice, Trog.
Don't
Sorry.
get cocky, kid.
What about the one that I shot as well? Max, I shot one as well. I got 3 successes.
Beginner's luck, but we'll take it.
Let's go.
So yeah, so what you do is that you line your shot up, and what it is that it's like the angle right there is like there's like maybe 5 guys up there, and it's like you're sitting there, you kind of like you flip a button, you hear a whistling noise, and boom, and it basically is a buckshot of of
Blaster
plasma comes
things,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, and you see like it's just a shrapnel goes through their bodies, and you just hear a scream like whatever. A couple bodies, and the pilot gets to the side, so you take out 3 of them, and there's 2 guys still up there, and they're kind of
Nice.
like back off a little bit.
I
So you
took out
guys
3
live-
of them.
Mhm.
Nice.
So you guys
Nice.
are going, so you guys zipping through and stuff like that. They're slowly right there, and you see slowly it's like I'm flipping one of these. You see the storm's getting bad, and they're like there's transports start going like this, and they started cutting back, and they turn back, and you start seeing nothing around you. Everything's
Put the windshield wipers on.
Let's go.
You see like a little like not
Use the
laser,
wook- Key to wipe the screen with.
Oh, that'll just leave streaks.
But we're off scale, aren't we? We're out of there.
Oh yeah. So as you guys are going through and stuff like that, I want Zoo to roll piloting, but this is going to be 1 red, 2 purples, and a black. Now the question is, do you want to use one of your lights to have to grade a green to a yellow?
Do it. We've got 3.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So just roll against 1 red, 2 purple, and a black.
That sounded like quite a few
Ooh.
dice.
Hmm.
Oh.
So as he's sitting there and you see like he's sitting there and there's a storm so bad, and you guys don't notice it. It's like as you guys going through, he sees like a hill, and he's going up something. You see it's kind of points down. The front of where you're going points down. You guys start falling into a crevice,
Oh.
and
Not
as you're
quite.
going through, it's like you guys
It's
have,
deliberate.
like
We're like going under the radar.
yeah. So as you guys going on, you have front lights. You start seeing that you're sliding into like a natural ice, like probably tunnel, and you guys are slipping through. You're basically rolling around in it. And as you guys are getting to where you're going, you basically it's like everybody's sitting there holding down. It's like you guys get to a spot. It seems like you might crash and everybody gets hit. Everybody gets knocked out. Now this is where we go to Crick. Now Crick, you're sitting there, kind of like major headache, and your eyes are kind of flickering. You start seeing like the lights, and everybody's kind of knocked out for a second. You just looking around and stuff like that, and you turn and you see like you see a light coming from like the front of the transport, and it flashes in your eyes. You're like, oh my god, what is going on? And you're back at the temple. and you see that big figure in like the Force Ghost stands before you and it's like, well, welcome. It seems like you got here, or at least close. How was your trip?
Turbulent to say the least. At least I've made it where I'm supposed to go. Not really with much space wizard help, if I can't say enough.
That's true, but gladly that you found a good way to get to where I'm at. And he basically, he points out and he basically shows you, I guess the store kind of where you're at. And it seems like there's a tunnel. It's like if you follow this tunnel here, and there's a couple ways you can need to figure through that, it would lead you there. But you see, like he taps your lightsaber, he taps it, and you see it glows for a second. And it just like now it's like you start seeing it just glow, like it really glows, and you basically point your hand. Now you follow where that glows goes, it'll lead you where I am.
Okay.
He smiles. It's like, but this might hurt a little bit, and he smiles. And you look at him, it's like, what? And as you're waking up, you see something fly and smack you right between the eyes. Now, as as this is going on, everybody's waking up, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Seems like you guys free fall for probably about 300-400 feet. But from what you can see, is like checking all of your systems. Things still in one piece, miraculously somehow. But as you guys are kind of seeing this through, that you see there's a like you're in a tunnel, and you see there's like where you guys come in. There's like it like caved in, and there's only one way to go through. And you guys see there is a light blue light coming from the end of the tunnel.
Fly towards it.
With my hearing, I could hear a little bit better. But do I hear anything down a corridor or a passageway?
Oh no, you don't hear anything right now. It's just quiet. It's just like you hear the probably drops of water or the wind. And as you guys get through, like it seems to drive everybody's watching through. You come out of a tunnel of like ice, and you see there's like random other kind of tunnels in the area and stuff like that. And look, there's I wouldn't say a pit, but there is a crevice going down. And you see there's a spindle of some kind of weird blue crystal pointing up. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Dum dum dum.
Very nice.
Very nice, Max.
Right.
Superb.
5 out.
So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you for coming and watching.
I enjoyed
want
it,
to thank
Max,
everybody
very
else
much.
to play. But yeah, and each of you guys get 10 experience.
Hey.